All right, guys. So now that we've heard about how to contact different government officials, how to figure out who to contact, and all that kind of stuff, let's talk about what any emails or letters should look like that you are sending to any government officials or to, any leaders of any charitable organizations, anything like that. So let's start with email, since that'll be the most common thing you'll probably be sending. So we've got an open compose email box here. Okay, and first thing you're going to put in your recipient's email address. Seems pretty obvious. However, I just want to remind you guys, you must spell these correctly. I don't know how many times you guys have said, I sent you this, I shared this with you, but you didn't actually spell the email address correctly. Okay, so make sure whatever the email address is, you're spelling it correctly. So I'm just going to say to charity@charity.org. Okay, just a little placeholder. Okay, so subject, you're going to write whatever your community service topic or request is. Okay, so that's just my placeholder that I'm putting in there. So you'll put, if you are working on, working on the homelessness topic, okay, and you're emailing, say, Urban Ministries, okay, you might say, request to do service at Urban Ministries, something, okay. Now, when you get into the email, a lot of you guys like to write emails where you don't have any kind of address to the person. So you just start out being like, hey, I need to know what the homework is. Okay, that's not a great email to your teachers or to anyone. You want to start out with dear and then the person's name. Okay, and a colon is a little bit more formal, but you can also do a comma. All right, so dear person's name. All right, and then you want to make sure that you are introducing yourself in the first paragraph, talking about where you're from, which is TDS, right? Talking about our school, talking about your topic and project. Okay. So then when you start your second paragraph, you're not going to be indenting or anything. That's not really as much of an option in our email, right? So you're going to skip skip a line to start your next paragraph, okay? And talk about what you want that person to do. So what are you asking of them? Okay. What do you need to know? All right, at the end, you're gonna wanna put a formal sign off like sincerely and then your name, okay? Now, notice I don't have any spelling mistakes. I wasn't really writing complete sentences, but hopefully you will be. So make sure that your whole letter is grammatically correct, your whole email, okay? Now, let's talk about if you have to write them an actual letter that you're going to send through the mail. So it's actually very similar in format to like a more formal email, except at the top, you're going to put your name and address. In this case, it'll be the TDS address. Then their name and their address, then dear, their full name. Okay, and same kind of thing. You want to introduce yourself. You want to make sure your purpose for writing is clear. What do you want them to do or know? And you want to make sure you're being respectful and using that formal tone throughout your letter, okay? And same as in your email, when you're writing a formal letter, you don't indent, you skip lines between paragraphs, okay? You have a more formal sign off. With the letters, we can actually print them out and have you, sign them. So very similar. Main thing to know, we've got this formal tone. We're making sure to greet them. We're making sure to sign off. So what I want you to do right now, I want you to go to your own email and I want you to your advisor, okay, to write a formal email to them, Okay, it can just be saying, hello, I hope your day is going well, but I want you to use this format to practice writing your emails correctly.